There you go. So the name, I think this is just a prelude. What does it mean?
My name is Nubu.
Nibuke, Kekebu,
And
Kakabu, Nabuke,
and what
Kikika.
does it mean?
It means that the day has dawned.
The day has dawned.
Yeah, a new day has dawned.
A new
A
day has
new day
dawned.
has dawned. Oh, I see. It's Ga or what?
Is it what?
Is it Ga?
It's possibly Ewe.
Oh, wait.
Oh, yes. I heard you speak Ewe in one of the videos. Okay, cool. The one with your nanny.
It's my nanny, yes. I attempted to speak away.
But you did great, so that was fine.
Thank you.
I think I would want to turn off my camera sometimes to compensate for the network. I'm currently on a relatively bad network. So anyway, thanks for joining us. And it's good to have you here. Ever since I think me shared your link with me, I've been watching, binge watching some of your videos, and they're really good.
Thank you.
Hey, where is everyone? Please join in today. I have a gift for everyone. So everyone should join, especially the guys. Today I have a gift for everyone, especially the guys. They should join in. I have a gift for them. If they don't and they miss it, it's not my problem. Oh, it's their problem.
We are here.
Okay.
We are here.
Madam Cookers,
We are here.
why do you
here.
have this for the guys? Like, yeah, what about us?
Yes, you know, it will be very useful for the guys, unlike the ladies, because when the guys are using, when the guys are using it, it's actually equivalent to your safety, so that's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's okay. Hey, Kofi, where are you? Kofi.
In order to give priority to my audio, I want to turn off my camera for some part of it so that the audio would be able to get through it. I'm really on a bad network right now. So.
Oh, okay. All right. So I think we have some people.
Yes, and today I'm not dressed in tie, so
No problem. Anyways, I think we have 2 people in, so we can start, right?
Yeah, I think it's 7:30, so we can begin.
Yeah, it's 7:30, so we can practically begin the chat. So hello and welcome to the second edition of Creator to Creator show on Telegram. Last week I was talking about Instagram whilst Instagram was sleeping, so today I'm going to be on point and say Telegram. So this talk show was created for content creators like yourself to ask genuine questions about content creation and YouTube in general, and hopefully connect with creators online all over the world. Probably I'm very sure someday we'll have people all over the world in this platform. So very much vibe on that. So if you are here, big ups to you and welcome to the show. So once again, welcome back or welcome again, Nubuke, Kekebu, Bubuke. I like when people mess up the name. I don't really like the actual name. I like when people mess up the name. It really sounds amazing. So all right, anyway, so welcome once again, Nubuke, to Creators Connect on Telegram. We have amazing people online, and I hope we are all going to learn a thing or two and enjoy ourselves. So over to you, Kofi.
So in line with that, we will be having with us Nubuke, who is a content creator on YouTube, to share her experience with us about her journey so far.
Well, so kindly keep in mind that the lessons we are about to learn here, or what Nubuke is going to share with us, is genuinely her personal experience and lessons that has worked for her during her journey. And please be in mind that you also have to find a way to make it your own, to create your own personal journey worth it. So without further ado, Take over, Kofi.
So let's keep these pointers in mind to ensure we have a bit of professionalism and discipline here in the group during this video audio call. So immediately you join, your audio is basically off, but you can turn it on to talk by tapping on the big icon in the middle for talking. So immediately you tap on that, it should signal the moderators to allow you to speak. So there'll be a portion for when questions can be asked. So when that time comes, you may want to use the microphone button to prompt the admins to allow you to unmute and start talking. So we also would want to not interrupt when someone is speaking, because this is an online. We want to ensure that we don't interrupt, to ensure people can complete their statements and allow their conversation to flow as well. So with these points in mind, we want to get straight into today's conversation with Nubuke. For those of you who did not join a few minutes ago, she was telling us about what the name actually means, which a new day has come, right? If I remember correctly.
A new day has dawned.
Has dawned. Okay.
Yeah.
So tell us a bit about yourself, Nubuke.
Yeah. Hi everybody. My name is Nubuke. I just finished university a couple of months ago, so I'm trying to navigate adulting. Very scary. I have been on YouTube for a hot minute now. So I joined officially in like 2018, but I only started like creating consistent content in 2020 when I came back from university to finish my last year online during the pandemic. And it's been a wild journey since then. I studied drama because the plan is to do something in film. Yeah, I should have picked something a bit more stable, right? Alas, I liked what I liked, and so I went for it. And yeah, that's a little bit about me. I'm young. I'm 22. I just turned 22, so it's pretty cool. Yeah.
I can see you are really enjoying 22 with the Moana party. I did really enjoy
that
it.
was so fun. That was so fun. In the future, like hopefully, like I can get money, save money, and then I'll have like a bigger Disney themed party, which would
I
be
know,
way
right?
cooler.
Please don't forget to add me. Don't forget to add me on the list. So when I watched the video, I'm like, oh, Nubuke, my own party. At least you should have invited me now.
Yeah,
You didn't invite.
I mean, no, my mom said only a little, like just a little amount of people, and so I even had to like cut out so many of my friends. I felt so bad, but alas, we are still in a pandemic, a global pandemic, so we had to be very specific with the numbers.
Okay, all right, that's amazing. I'm looking forward to my next invitation, which is very vital to me. Anyway, Nubuke, so I think along the line on your channel, I saw kind of like you're a music lover, but I'm not seeing anything music on your channel. Why don't you do music? Because I know for sure you love, yeah, I know for sure you love music. So let's do something personal. Let's talk about something personal before we dive into the YouTube thing.
I mean, sure. I tend to gravitate towards music stuff when there's like competitions that I want to challenge myself to do. I usually So I think that's because when I was in high school, we did a lot of music, but it was always a group activity, and so like unless like it's surrounded by an activity, like I'm not going to get up and just be singing on my own. So I tend to gravitate towards it when there's something musically or socially happening. I tend to do that, but I should do more. I like music. I like singing, so that's what I do. I can't play like instruments, my bad. And so that's pretty much all I have on my pipes. And so in the future, I hope to do more music. Yeah.
Yeah, so the reason being me asking this question is, as content creators, sometimes we feel like, okay, somebody is thinking, I am professionally television producer director, and someone is thinking, okay, so because I'm a television producer director, why am I not doing anything about content creation on television, directing and stuff like that? But at the end of the day, sometimes it is not what you really want to talk about or you really want to share on your channel. Maybe sometime, someday in the future. So if you are also on this live and you have some talent, maybe a hidden talent that probably nobody knows, or your profession that you are not sharing for now, I think that's understandable or understandable. So don't panic. All right. So for me, I didn't know you completed uni like recently. I thought
Yeah.
like by now you are still in school. I think. Yeah, so I think you were creating content along the line whilst you were schooling, you traveling from Ghana outside and back and creating content. Take us through that journey. How was it like
Yeah.
traveling, coming back and going and still creating content?
Yeah, so I started YouTube in 2018. I wasn't in Ghana. I was living in Mauritius. I went to the African Leadership University at the time, and basically I really, really, really liked that. Well, I liked that school at the time that I was there because it was like a school that brought a bunch of students from Africa, around like the world. And if you go to that university, you get scholarship if you're African. So it was great. And I actually met two YouTubers there that were my friends. One of them was really famous in Kenya, and then the other one was growing in Rwanda. And so I'm like, oh my gosh, this is like the perfect opportunity to explore any YouTube stuff because I literally have the blueprints of success around me. And so if I had any questions, I asked them, and I'd always been flirting with the idea of doing YouTube. And so I finally did it. And so yeah, I did some content in Mauritius. That was fun. Nothing like country specific, really just like content that I liked, and like if the country was part of the equation, it was. And so when I moved to England to do university, so I was doing a gap year program in Mauritius. When I moved to England to do university, again, it was more so about what content do I want to create, less so country specific. And so yeah, I was in uni shooting some content. That was fun. And then Marintia and I, my friend who's also a YouTuber, started talking while I was in university as well. So we had a couple of plans to do some stuff whilst we were in our prospective countries. She was in America, I was in England. And then it just worked out that during the pandemic, both of us were able to like come back to Ghana. And so it was just like really nice. So again, I had my friends around me who were doing YouTube. And then I don't know if you guys remember, but last year during summer, there was really something in the air because suddenly everybody was doing something. I don't know if they were starting, people were starting businesses, people were doing YouTube channels, like
Yeah,
people were like exploring Ghana. I was like, okay. And so that was
yeah.
nice because it was like, oh, okay, everybody else is doing something as well. So it wasn't lonely, like it was just really fun. And yeah, then I started kind of creating content. So it's never really been about the countries that, like, if I'm in another country, then oh, that's great. But like, my content is very much centered around me. And so
Okay.
wherever I end up going, then that's what happens.
Oh, okay. All right. That's pretty much traveling experience you've had over there. Well, I don't actually have a stamp in my passport and it has expired. So right now I think I need help right now. All right. So if you just join in, this is creator to creators content, creators talk on Telegram, and I can see Juliana Amwate is here. It's KD is here. Yet is here. Hero is here. Posh Extreme is here. Dan Kane, Sophia, Ankara, Amabwe Dido, and Let's Play. They are all on this chat. You guys are super. I'm really excited to have you guys all here. So, Kofi, are you there?
I'm
Kofi?
here. So I think I watched a few, I think one or two episodes on your channel about this blind dating. Where from that idea is the background story?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, I think that was fun. I again, these are ideas that can just come into my mind. Sometimes I think of the ideas on my own, but more often than not, I see like an idea and I'm like, oh my god, that's cool. I kind of want to recreate that or do something similar to that. So oh, see, and now I can't remember the names, but I know like Jubilee does a version of this, and then I think As Is, I don't know, there's like a bunch of YouTube channels that are like dedicated towards doing like blind date series and stuff, and I thought it'd be really fun. Ooh, I am disconnected from the Wi-Fi. Sorry, give me 1 second. Let's let my credits be chopped today.
Yeah, yeah. I think so far in Ghana, you are the only person that I've actually seen you do something of that sort, if I'm right.
Yeah, and that was really exciting for me to see. And I think the way you pair them, the way you do the edit, the questions, how random they are, it all comes together. It was kind of fun to watch how you put these people together. Someday I might be able to show up on one of those episodes as well. You never know. And then,
Yeah.
but it was
Are
really
you
fun. And
single? Are you single yourself to be on that show?
well, I can neither confirm nor deny at this point.
Yes,
But
yes.
but um, the kind of content you create is, how do you consider yourself at the moment? Do you consider yourself as a lifestyle content creator?
Sorry, I froze for like half of what you were saying, but I think I got it. You're talking about the blind date, so don't worry. I think, yeah. Do I consider myself a lifestyle content creator? See, I was actually thinking about it, and I was talking to somebody today about that. That's a very good question. I think I fall under the lifestyle category. I think so. Like I haven't. Like I know there's vlogging, but I vlog sometimes. So could I be a vlogger? But I feel like yeah. So between lifestyle and vlogging, because it's not finance, it's not what are the other options? Not finance, it's not beauty. So yeah, it must fall under like lifestyle or and vlogging. There we go.
So currently, if that's the case, then how do you decide which content to create? Like,
Oh,
what's
that is a
the
very good question. I have a list up here that I am yet to film. I have no idea how I decide the content to create. I think one of the things I do is I actually go, so I have like so many creators that I'm subscribed to. So I do like a little like hunting test, and I'm like, oh, let me go through like all the videos, and I'm like, oh, what would be really cool to do? That's how my brain works. I'm like, oh, is this going to be fun? If it is going to be fun, then I must do it. And then sometimes I look around in my space. I'm like, oh, what's really nice for me to do? So, for example, my nanny was coming over to help cook something, my old nanny. And so she comes to the house and I'm like, oh, okay, hey, I can do that thing where I interview here. So then I did that. I have another nanny that I used to have that is on markets, and that idea in my mind was like, oh, it would be really cool to interview her. So I called her up on the phone. I was like, oh, can I come to the market with you? And that was a video that I did. Anna from the Achampong family is my friend. So I don't know. I went to Anna's house one time. I think me had just finished interviewing her or something. And I was like, oh, okay. I want to come over and we'll shoot a video, because we'd actually never done a video together before. And so I was like, okay, let's go and I'll do this video. But then so I don't know. I feel like go onto other creators. Is there anything that's fun that they're doing? And sometimes it's together. My last video, and I actually wrote this in the description, was inspired by a creator that I really, really like. She's Korean American. Her name is Jen Im, and she did the love language test. She did, and it just came out like a couple of minutes ago. She did the love languages test, and she took a test and she filmed some stuff on that. But things happened to me, like I know you just commented on what you comment on. You commented a couple of videos, Kofi, but you just commented on the video where somebody, like I was doing like a whole investigation, I think. There was somebody who was trying to like catfish me or something funny like that. And that just happened. I was just living my best life. Somebody's messaging me, and just like long story short, this person was like really, really pretty. And I have gorgeous friends. Like my friends are very pretty. I know how my friends
Indeed.
talk. Like, there's a confidence that when you're a hot girl, I'm gonna tell the people here, when you're a hot girl, you talk a certain type of way. You don't talk like you're desperate. You don't talk like, oh my god, like I want to be a friend. Like, you don't talk like that. You don't talk like that and talk like that. And so when this person messaged me, I was like, nah, this is a catfish. And so like I have a whole video tracking like our conversations, and then with the editing side of things, I see people do cool things on their edits, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to do that. So in my video with the Day in the Life Japan, where I collaborated with my friend Amina, I've been thinking of that idea for a longest time because he used to be a Viner. I don't know if you guys watch Vine. His name is Rudy Munkaso. He did like a little short film where it was called Split Love, and then he and his girlfriend were like living the same day, doing the same actions, and then they met each other at the end. And I was like, oh my gosh, how cool would this be if we did this? But I live in Ghana and you live in Japan. So we did that. There's an edit in the video where I was like, I saw somebody called John Harris. He's an amazing YouTuber. He did like this really cool edit. I was like, oh my god. So I screenshot it and then I saved it. I do the same thing with thumbnails as well. If I see any creator and I'm like, oh my god, that's a really dope thumbnail, yeah, best believe I am screenshotting that and saving that in my little folder, and I'm going to like create some version of that. So yeah, I feel like just open yourself up to be inspired. Just try not to do the same thing they're doing. I mean, come on, you have a brain, at least twist the stories.
Yeah.
Like, take it to your content, and if it is like identical to what they're saying, or identical to what they're doing, give them the credits. Even if it's not identical, give them the credits. That's always so nice. And yeah, I know that was like all across. Oh, you asked me like how I think of ideas. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I think, oh my gosh, is this really cool? And then I just go for it.
Well, that's really good to know. It means you pretty much like go with the flow and you get ideas from different content creators you watch.
Yeah,
and you're more like spontaneous in terms of the stories to tell. So you don't necessarily have a specific, you're not necessarily creating, let's say, documentaries. You're not necessarily creating just doing vlogging, but you just go with the flow, and any story that is interesting enough, you are ready to jump on it. So I during what you were saying that you also pick editing style ideas from the videos you watch. So currently, how is your editing flow like? What machine do you use? What software do you use? How long does it take you to edit? Some of us get bored at a point in time. So how does it feel like, the whole thing?
Yeah. Oh, very, very, very good question. So I have a whole video on like how I edit and like basics of what I do.
I have seen that one. Really enjoyed it. The Final Cut Pro. Yeah.
Yeah. So I use Final Cut Pro.
Where is Ganani?
What did you say?
No, there's a Final Cut Pro major ambassador here, so I'm calling him to come and support you.
Oh, lovely. Okay, yeah, there we go. So I saved a couple of coins for that because like Final Cut Pro is freaking expensive. You can't just be dropping things like on that. So I saved like a little pouch thing, and I was adding money and like putting it in my Final Cut drawer. I used a student bundle, so that's like $100 off, which is fantastic. Any amount of the original price, I'll take it. So that's for everybody. But yeah, so I use Final Cut Pro, and before that, I used iMovie, and I used my little computer, download Final Cut Pro. And again, like what I said, I quite like editing, so I'm a geek for plugins or like effects that I can do myself. So if I see the zoom effect, there's some effect I'm trying to learn, I still cannot hack it, but it's basically some zoom effect thing where like my hand is here and like the camera pans to my finger or blah, blah, blah. Sorry, this is me talking. There's something really cool like that that I saw a YouTuber called Corey's do, and I'm like, I need this in my life. So I tried a little bit of it in one of my last videos. It did not turn out the way I wanted it to be, but we move. So that's kind of how I find effects. Like I'm editing the videos and I'm like, this is really cool. Sometimes I edit videos according to how do I edit videos? I edit them like according to like a script. Only because like sometimes I think of ideas and I write it down really quickly. Sometimes too, I just put the videos on the feed thing, and as I'm watching the videos, I'm like, this is something I should put here. This is something. In terms of how you get bored with content, oh my gosh, I don't know. Because I feel so accomplished when I finish like editing a video, but it's true, it can get really boring. One thing I discovered recently is that the older the video, the more boring it is to edit. The older the video, I mean, it was so hard to edit some of my videos from because I had traveled and then I didn't post for the whole of August. And so July's videos hadn't been edited. And I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I have to look at this. Like the moments had passed, the excitement had passed. And even though they were really great videos, so I'll tell you the videos, it was like Jasmine Ama's video, my first collaboration with Jasmine Ama, and then the one with the Love in a Panoramic with Kani and Ron. I was like, I cannot physically edit this. I do not want to look like I don't want to look at this footage. It's terrible. I don't want to look at this footage. I did push through with the Kanye and Ron video because they're amazing. And for example, with the Jasmine Amma video, I didn't know if I could salvage the audio. So I gave that to the editor and she edited it. And when it came back, I was like, oh my God, this video is so good. I can't believe you did this. This is so good. Because it like it's good content. I cannot afford to see myself. And so that's things like that. So the closer the event, the more fun it would be to edit. Depending on my day and my energy level, and depending on how cool the video is, I'll either edit it in a cafe because there's people around and they're working, so you want to work with them, or I'll edit it from home. I should really stop editing from home because do you know what I end up doing? Have you seen that TV? Yeah, that is a secondhand TV that I was so graciously given, and now it's just heaven. So anything I need to do, TV, Grey's Anatomy, TV, Netflix, my TV. That's all I do with my life. I need to stop. I need to be serious. So things like that. That is my editing flow. I recently bought a plugin. So plugins are like extra effects for your editing that you can download from websites that have like plugins.
Yeah.
And so I downloaded like I found a Final Cut Pro plugin pack, and they have some cool effects. Effects I'm not even yet explored. Coming to screen near you, and it allows me to explore creativity. What to do when you get bored. My ultimate goal on YouTube, as much as I do like editing, I do want other things. Like I'm figuring out that I don't necessarily want to be a full-time content creator. Fun fact, I just came to that realization today. So you guys are first to know about this OG thought process thing. I think I want a 9-to-5 job. Like,
Yeah.
I think I want to try it. I'm young. Like I'm only 22, so I haven't explored life, and I'm just dedicating my life to this one crap. No, it can never be me. I don't think so. And so I'm exploring the different avenues that I like. So eventually, what I see for myself on the content creation space is just outsourcing a couple of stuff. I love my editor. She's so lovely. We have a meeting. We try and have a meeting every single week where she shows me the videos, and I'll be like, no, change this, or I love this, or blah 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 blah. She edits my style, but obviously if you pay attention, like, you know the videos are different. So today's video, she did it, but the one before, I did it. And so like if you pay attention, you know that she has a distinct style. But she's really, really great. She's fantastic. And so like things like that. Maybe one day I'll be able to make enough money to pay her full time and bring her on full time. But maybe I can get somebody from Ghana as well. So there's all of these kind of questions I'm thinking about with regards to content. So yeah, I don't know. So many different things. I hope that answered your question. But yeah, it's kind of like my process.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, I think we should actually open the floor for you to have the flow to actually express yourself if we put time limit to this interview. So anyway, so I always tell you that I'm coming for an editing tutorial, because I've been bench watching your videos. I'm like, oh, Rebecca did this. I wish I can do that, you know. So this is what we are trying to let our fellow content creators on this platform also get to understand, that sometimes you see what people are doing, you get inspired to do the same, but you add a touch of your own personal journey, your personal story to whatever you are seeing and you are doing. And at the end of the day, it becomes yours. For me, I don't believe like there's anything new under the sun. Everything that we see to be new has already been there. It has not been used for a very long time, and someone is just bringing in and adding their own touch to it, and then it becomes theirs. So at the end of the day, that is all. So I have been watching some of your videos, and you know, a lot of people have been saying that it is good to use what you have to do what you want to do, and I totally believe it. But I also believe that if you have the extra mile, if you go the extra mile to get the necessary or the basic things that you need to start your channel, it will be great. So take us through your equipment, your gears, and the process of you shooting your videos.
Yeah, so when I was small, I had, I got, luckily, somebody bought me a Mac. So I had like a little Mac, and I used the camera on the Mac, and I just like was exploring iMovie. So iMovie has trailer options. You do the trailer options. And then when I got a phone, I recorded things on my phone, and
Okay.
then I airdropped it to my computer, and then I edited from there. Then when I made a little bitcoins, I bought a camera, and I took the camera stuff and I sent it to my computer, and that's kind of where we're at right now on that journey. So with regards to your question, yeah, I mean, 100%. Listen, the iPhone 13 apparently now is all you need. If you save money and you buy an iPhone 13, you don't even need to smell or think of a camera again. With the iPhone 12, same with the iPhone 11. I don't know about the 10. That one they've upgraded. Like the 11 and 12 are better than like the cameras on the 10. So things like that. There's new Samsung phones, new Android phones. If you don't use Berry phones, I just feel like
Yeah.
wherever you are, safe. Ghana is also very, very expensive, right? So you just pick and choose your battles. If you feel like
Yeah.
at this point you can create content from the safety of your, like from your house, and the content you create is from your house, then for you, sitting in a phone would be better than using what you have. What am I saying? Okay, so if you're a travel vlogger, obviously you need to now pay for travel content, right? So maybe at the time,
Yeah.
don't buy a new phone, use that money to like travel, and then like when you get money from that, then you reinvest. Or maybe you don't travel anywhere, you don't go anywhere, you don't do vlogs. Maybe you're doing tech reviews, or maybe you're doing like sit down motivational talks. Then for you, you don't need to budget for travel. You can use that money to invest in like a good phone, and then you take it from there. I feel like it almost depends on like where you are. Look at your money. Look at your money. Are you sure? Like challenge yourself. Say, you know what?
Money.
If I can post videos for, I don't know, 2 months straight, every single week, 2 months straight, then I know that I can buy like I'll buy the next thing. You know what I mean? If I can like edit and say I'm
Yeah.
dedicated to this process, then I'll do this. You know, because I have found that me, if you go and see the gym equipment in my room, ask me if I go to the gym, but I've spent so much money on this gym equipment and it's sitting here. If I had told myself that if you can
Exactly.
do home workouts consistently for a period of time before you invest, do you know how much coins I'll be saving? So things like that. Set those
Yeah.
little goals for yourself. And yeah, just like wherever you are, start from there, and then like, navigate through that space. If it's
Yeah.
on your mind, like if you're like, nah, I need a new phone, like I have one camera, but at the back of my mind I'm like, oh, but I would like another camera, but I don't have money, so what we gonna do
Yeah.
there? I'm selling something.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, you
Yeah.
know what, if I give myself
That's
to
that's
January.
actually true, because when I started YouTube, I started YouTube with my Samsung, and then later on, I'm like, how I want new camera, and I went to buy this new camera here. Later on, when I bought the camera, I bought lens, and then I'm like, okay, this looks a bit heavier, but at the end of the day, I was asking myself, how do I spend like, you know, almost like 10,000 or 12,000 to buy a camera and lens and still not use it. But it is later on that I realized that I can practically give my lens for rent, like a day. People will pay like 300 Ghana cedis for the camera and then the lens, of course, also a business. So at the end of the day, if you can invest in something, it is very good. But sometimes, we invest and at the end of the day we are not able to make good use of it. Then we feel like we have actually, wasted money in certain things. But I still believe that it is good for you to invest in certain things, and then at the end of the day find a way to make it, because for me,
Yeah,
if I
like
just look at my Canva, I'm like, okay, I'm inspired to do something for myself. So why don't I
yeah.
do it? And
And like exactly what you're
sometimes
saying.
you
Yeah,
still be
I
watching
mean,
and you go like, oh,
sell.
let me see.
You can rent some stuff. Honestly, rent it. Say,
Yeah,
I need my phone. I
yeah,
have my I'll put my SIM card in my You can use my phone to take pictures. When you
of
finish,
course.
you give it to me. Like things like that.
Yeah,
Think outside the box. Think, how can I make money?
yes,
And go make money.
yeah,
For me, I saved
yeah.
money.
You can
Look at
still
that.
make money out of
When I
things.
was in England, I was working a grocery shop. Shit. When I finished, when the end of the month came and I made my money, yeah, I went to spend my money
You're
equally.
making money.
Yeah. That's all. Yes, that's all. That's what life is all about, baby. Yeah.
Of course, that's so true. I think we are having some kind of like a breakage through your video. So if you can connect to a very stable
Let me
network for
do
us,
that
we
right
will
now.
appreciate it.
Let me do that right
Okay, all
now.
right. So, and we have a lot of people online. Please, in the next 10 minutes, you're also going to open the lines for everyone to also ask Nubuke any question that they want to ask. And because at the end of the day, that is the whole motive of this talk, so that everyone can have the opportunity to ask you something, learn something new, and also make it their own. So, Nubuke, are you there? Hello. All right. So I have Amabwe Dudo on the line. Jennifer too is on the line. Let's Play is on. Aisha K. We have the YouTube Sugar Daddy Ni Yamotu is online. Juliana Martin is online. A lot of people are online, and I'm so happy to have you all, on this chat. And it's a privilege. It's a privilege to have people join in anytime, any day on this chat. You actually don't make it boring, so we appreciate it. So please jot your questions down. Please jot your questions down. As soon as Nubuke comes back online, we are going to, open the lines for everybody to, But whilst she's not in, the lines can open for anybody to also join in the chat. So if you are ready and you want to, join in the chat or anything you want us to discuss, please click on your audio or raise up your hand, and I'll connect you to it.
She's back.
Anybody? Hello? Anybody there?
Yes. We are here. We are here. So I want to ask this. Can I go ahead?
Hello?
Yeah, Ni, you can ask away.
Yeah, Ni, you can go ahead.
I think Kukus is disconnected. If someone can text her. Okay, so Nubuke, I want to know this. Now I see you doing collabs a lot. Jasmine Ama, Vanessa Kambi, the Champion family where I met you. Is it a new game plan, or right now you are just going all out?
Um, it's a coincidence. They're my friends, so because of that, I was like, oh, it'll be really cool. I mean, Anna was leaving Ghana, so it was now
Am
or
I back
never.
on?
You're back on, yeah. Anna's collab, she was leaving Ghana, so it was like now or never. And then I don't know, Vanessa's. I don't know. It just happened. I had an idea, and I was like, oh, it'll be really cool to do this with somebody, and so I did that with Vanessa. Who else? Jasmine Ama. I, I mean,
Okay.
I know Jasmine. I've seen her a couple of times. I have an idea. Oh, it'll be really cool to do that with Jasmine. So It depends. It depends. I won't say it's necessarily a strategy, even though like collaborations are really good and they should be a strategy. It's just that these ones I've done are coincidental.
Okay, so I'm trying to open the floor for people to ask questions. So guys, like I'm doing, just tap on your speaker and you can ask questions. Nubuke with the edits is right here. I understand. So Nubuke, final one, final question.
Okay.
Are you open for collabs, or you have things you look at before you accept a collab?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. Surely if I think your channel is cool and like we can have fun, then yeah, 100%. I mean, if I myself am going through your channel and it's not even fun myself, I don't understand why I should just randomly do the collaboration. Like, is it fun? Is it going to be fun? That's like literally my only category. Like, are you already making stuff that are fun? And is it gonna be fun? Like, if I do that with you, are you consistent as well? Like, how dedicated are you to this? And stuff like that. Because I mean, what I'm finding, the world is a bit of a dangerous place, and every single day that passes, it can be very scary. And we're in a global pandemic, so like, if it's gonna be in like an activity that both of us can benefit from, then I'm so down. Like, I don't mind.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay, great. So I think we're still waiting for any more questions. But here's one question I want to throw to you. And I don't know, since you started doing the video, have you felt what you describe as the burnout? As in, you've created content to a point you are like, the energy to continue, the motivation is not there because you've probably been stressed out from creating the videos. Have you
Oh
experienced something like
yeah,
that?
I probably go through breakdowns like every couple of days. Not even gonna lie to you, tell you that for free. I probably like, yeah, like every couple of days. I'm like, no, like even today, this because I put down on my calendar that, oh, I wanted to do 3 videos a week, so including this week, and then not next week, but the week after that, and then in November 3 videos like a week. And I didn't realize that the transition between 2 and 3 videos was a lot. And I was like, I quit. I don't want to do this anymore. And so 100%, 100%. You can ask Mariti how many conversations we've had where I'm just like, you know what, I'm taking a break. And she's like, you're not a student. You don't have any children. Look, Vanessa's working, Anna's working. I'm like, okay, you're true. So yeah, 100%. I can't tell you what the solution is and how I end up picking up the camera and going back and doing it. It's a miracle, and we just want to thank God for that. But yeah, 100%. But sometimes I give myself a day. I'll just relax. I'll just watch TV. And then sometimes the way you move away from that burnout slash, weird episode is by actually doing the work. And so sometimes you need to relax, but sometimes the way you can like end up like breathing again is once you start working. I don't know, it's kind of weird because I didn't even think I'd be this consistent. And then like I just continued. Like even when I didn't feel like doing it, I edited. You film in advance, so on the bad days you're not reliant on you feeling some type of way to be able to shoot. I don't know, there's like you have to switch up the strategy like a couple of times.
Interesting. I don't know if this was
Mm-hmm.
asked whilst my connection was cut off, but do you have any plan of when you post videos? Like, do you post them within certain time frames? I don't know if this question has been asked already.
No, it hasn't been asked, but
Okay, cool. Then
on the YouTube studio, you can see what time people are online. So the good time for me, and when my people are online is like during 7 p.m. Tuesdays work, Thursdays work, Saturdays work. I think like Wednesdays don't work or something funny like that. So if you just go into your YouTube studio or your Instagram, same for Instagram post, and then same for TikTok. TikTok, they gave me some wrong number because when I posted it, it wasn't hitting like it should have been hitting. But between Instagram and YouTube, they give you like an analytic from when a lot of people are online. So I just use that and I post. Yeah.
oh, that's good. How about how often do you use the premiere option when you are publishing your video?
Yeah, so I use it a bit, but I think the adults, so I put my videos in group chats. So I mean, I put my videos every time I post a video, I do my own promo. So between Twitter, Instagram, um, the group chats, the WhatsApp group chats I'm in, I post, oh hi guys, go watch it, and I have like a little cute little bio trying to let people go and watch it as well. So I realized that with the premiere option in particular, when I do that, they people are like people have to did I where oh there we go. With the premiere option, people if I send the links at different times, if you click on the premiere link, then you'd have to rewind it and go back. So sometimes it's just easier to post regularly rather than premiere. Maybe if I like move to America or anything, I'll do premiere so people can give me like money while it's premiering. But really, is I don't yeah,
Hmm.
I switch it up. I don't know if there's a benefit or not.
Okay, so let's say you put all the effort in a particular video and you had high hopes for the video,
Hmm.
but it didn't turn out
Yeah.
to be so. What goes through your mind?
Oh my gosh. So like my Vanessa video, I was so ready. Listen, I had been on a roll before. I was so ready for that video to be my best performing video. And then tell me why it was like my worst video. Like tell me why. Like I worked so freaking hard on that video and then it came back and it was like 10 out of 10 in the creator studio. I was like, what? This makes no sense. It's literally so funny. It's so funny and it's so engaging. This doesn't make any sense. So I was like, oh my god, why? I know why, blah blah. And I was like, I changed the thumbnail real quickly. I like messaged my editor and I was like, oh my god, can we have like a 5 minute chat? So I hopped on a chat with her. I was like, this video is not doing as well as I thought it was gonna do. Blah 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 blah. I was like, Vanessa, this video is not doing as well as I thought it would do. And yeah, so I just changed the thumbnail. But then what I also realized that the watch time was like very good. So like the views weren't good, but the watch time was good. And I was like, I knew this video was good. And so like I don't know, it's about like believing that this is a good video. It's like it's a really good video. So the views, that's not my problem. That's not my fault. That's YouTube's fault. So once I could initially get over the fact that like it's actually not me, the thumbnail was fine. The like it was fine and the viewer retention was good. I'm like, okay, you know what, I'm done. Like I'm over like being upset because being sad and being angry makes me even sadder and angrier. And so I'd rather not. And so also I'm trying to like not look at numbers as well. Not doing a great job, but I'm trying to be not be those people that looks at like numbers, which is very hard because you want to look at numbers so you know how you can improve. At the same time,
Yeah,
it's just like it could be very demotivating. So I'm yet
yeah,
to find the
yeah.
solution for that. But that was the first video that like yeah, that was the first video I was so ready to do well and it didn't do well and I was like, oh my god, that is it's actually mental because it was a really good video.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes we put a lot of effort in a particular video,
Mm-hmm.
put in all our best, edit it the way we think is the most, and then we expect to see some traction with the video, but it doesn't happen sometimes. And
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, in my case, some of the videos I put the least effort in and ended up being
Mm-hmm.
relatively popular than the ones I go all out and do all the best and all the camera
Yeah.
angles and sound and just as much as I would have
Mm-hmm.
wanted. So for anyone starting YouTube today, what would be an advice you would give? Let's say in your case, if you were to start YouTube all over again, what are some of the things you would change?
Probably just being more consistent. I feel like I've stayed the same in terms of like the ideas that I've thought of or like the adventures that I've wanted to go on like throughout my YouTube journey. And so I just say be consistent. If you're gonna do it as many times as you can. Like just post. Listen, if you have an idea, film and post, film and post. Go for it. Like just go for it. Honestly, go for it. I mean, you can shoot your collaboration shot, but if somebody doesn't mind you, don't get salty. Just move on. Just move on. And like just do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Because there's a bunch of people that probably like did it like I mean I remember like growing and I used to think somebody she's like was like a big creator so she's like on 800 and I remember when I had like 2 subscribers I was like oh my god she's such a big YouTuber. And then the other day I was looking at like her content again. I was like, oh my god, wow. When did I pass it? What's happening like that? And what you realize is that some of the people that you looked up to, that's been a really cool thing. Look up to you as well, and that kind of thing. Like the other day, there was this like really cool YouTuber, and I messaged her. It was like 2 days ago, and I was messaging. I'm like, oh my god, I really like your YouTube, because she just collaborated with a brand that I would love to collaborate with. And she was like, oh my god, I like your YouTube. And I was like, oh my gosh, wow. So if there's anything and there's any advice, I'd say just be consistent. Just be consistent. Please pick cool ideas though. Be consistent with your cool ideas. And as long as you believe in yourself, go for it. I mean, look at me. He's doing his news stuff and all that good stuff. He has his couple channel, but he's also doing his new stuff. And look, this idea, it has been there for people to pick up. Oh, this YouTuber news thing. He posts Slack, he didn't do it, and our boy didn't. And so there's so many different things we do. You don't have to do the Wodemaya thing where you go to locations and be doing this luxury crib in Ghana. Maybe once in a while you can do that, or that's more of a Vanessa thing. Where they'll go to like somewhere and be like culture in this village or something funny like that. And you don't have to do that. It's been done. Figure out something that you can do. It's figure out like all the talent that you have and just do it. Make magic.
All right, guys. So I'm having a challenge on my PC. I'm having challenge joining on my PC. I don't know what's going on so far, but I think is a line open for anybody to ask.
Okay, this is Ghana here. I hope you guys can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, so I have 2 questions for our lovely guest.
Okay, perfect.
First
Yes, ask away.
Yes, the first one is she spoke about consistency. Now, I've been hearing that word consistency. I don't know. I've not taken my time to find out consistency. Is it no? Does it relate to quality over quantity? Let's say someone says, okay, post about 5 videos a week. Would you just go out, create videos and post because you have to be consistent? You have to post. So you just go out, create and post. Or would you rather put in much effort to create, let's say, 2 awesome videos and post for that week? So that's the quality over quantity or quantity over quality. Which would you go for?
That is a very good question. It's something my friend Mariti and I are always talking about. It's a very good question. Because for me, my video ideas are always like they are very extra. So I'll tell you one of them. That I'm supposed to film, maybe not tomorrow, something else. But for example, I'm doing my influencer friends control my day. So I had to go out, I had to ask my influencer friends for like things to do. Then I have to like do the different things and I have to make sure everything's available for me to be able to film, to do my video with my friend Amina. She's in Japan, but when I filmed the video on that day, it wasn't a nice video, so I had to cut the days and I had to film it on different days. But Amina was able to film everything according to that day. So for me, I take a lot of time when I'm filming my videos. Plus, I also need to film when I'm happy. If I'm not happy, you will not catch me picking up my camera. So for me, there's a lot of things that slow down my process. I'm not somebody I'm not that great at picking up my phone and like just recording and then like I'm talking and like I'm not good at impromptu. So for me, doing 3 videos, I talked about this earlier on. I don't know if you were here. Doing 3 videos a week, that's very scary. Imagine having to mentally do 3 of what I'm doing. I just go around doing 2. I'm comfortable enough in that space. Maybe one day there'll be 3 if I can like outsource editing to somebody else. But for me, I'm finding that 3 isn't necessarily practical for me. That means I'm not going to be growing at a pace. You need to know that if you are now dedicating quality to quantity, you might not be growing at a pace that somebody who's doing 3 videos or 5 videos a week will be doing. It also happens to be like, do you have a niche? If you have a niche and you have specific videos that you're doing, then quality doesn't have to look like some production, this. Quality could mean having good audio and good like picture quality. That could be what quality means. It doesn't have to be me. I just overthink things, honestly. I need to think of simpler YouTube ideas. If you guys think of something, please send it my way so I can be producing more content. It's just that everything I'm thinking of requires a lot of mental energy. But if you have the opportunity to do something simple, so you did Ghanaian photography, maybe a complicated video idea would be doing color grading, because like, I don't know, you have to like show people how to color grade. But maybe another video idea that you have is like the like different camera lenses. That's gonna be easier because what you have those camera lenses with you. So it really depends on the videos that you're doing. I think at the beginning, just focus on growing and finding out what videos people like, and find out what's the easiest way that I can shoot this. What's the easiest way that I can do that? Because there is a correlation between the more videos that you do and the and your growth, right? But at the same time, if you're producing useless videos, nobody's gonna go and click on it, regardless if it's 5, if it's 1. Me, I won't know what if it's not nice, you know. So I don't know. It's a tough question, but it definitely is one that you need to think about personally for your channel. Because if you can find a good middle ground for that, then I mean that's great.
All right. So now to my second question. In this journey, I'm sure there was a time where you felt like, this thing, I don't want to do again. And
like every 2 days. Every 2 days.
if there was a time like that, let's hear from you. How have you been able to just brush it off and then continue creating content?
Every 2 days, my brother. Every single 2 days. Did I just say I had a breakdown today because I was like, oh my god, I don't know if I can post 3 videos a week. Like, what does that look like? I like YouTube. Like sometimes I'm like looking through like my I don't know, I'm cleaning up my room and I see, oh, look at this YouTube plan that I had from like 2 years ago. I was like, oh my god, why did I really like this thing like that? That every single book that I'm opening, there's a YouTube plan in that. How do you get over that? I don't know. Be around people that motivate you. One boundary that I'm now going to put in place, for example, is I think I'm going to check social media only when I'm posting things, as opposed to checking my social media like just to pass time. Because I find that as much as I am growing, if I am constantly on social media seeing what other people are doing, I'm thinking, okay, I'm not doing enough, right? And so that you get into like a cycle of comparison. And I don't need that in my mind. Imagine you're already working hard and you have to now be sitting in your corner thinking, why am I not doing enough? Maybe you are doing fantastically what you're supposed to be doing. So how do I get over that rut? Like take a break, take a breath. Oh, what's the new meme that I made yesterday? Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. You know, you just gotta take a deep breath and like take a step back and then restart. And if the next day you wake up and you're like, I kind of want to try again. And like, listen, the breaks I'm taking on YouTube. Listen, August break. I'm like always taking a break. July, I think I was consistent, but June break. December, last year December, after Vlogmas, the way I worked during Vlogmas, shit, you didn't see me till January something, February 2 videos, March 3. That's why I'm not growing as fast. Well, I wasn't growing as fast, you know. So I just think like just breathe, do what you can in the moment, and if you feel like you can do more, then you do more. If you can't do more, you cannot come and worry yourself. Listen, I'm not making money like I should be, so really this YouTube thing is only because I think it's really cool. But like I just feel like, yeah, like allow yourself to break down and then rebuild yourself up from there. Yeah.
All right. So people listening, it happens. Sometimes you just feel like, nah, I don't want to create. Charlie, this thing is not for me. I don't want to do it again. But as she said, just take a step back, reevaluate what you're doing. And then, Charlie, bounce back. Okay, my third question. Now, I think most people can attest to the fact that, one of the greatest holdback for them is the fact that they are not able to promote their content. Some go through all the stress to optimize, but they end up not getting the required views. Now, in your case or in your opinion, what has worked for you? What has been your one of the promo strategies?
Joe, I was just telling one of my friends this. Listen, I used to dread. Listen. I'll post a video and what? Tell me why I have to message each and every one of my contacts on Snapchat and my friends to tell them to watch the video. I used to be so. It was so cringy. Listen, I'm so happy I don't need to do that anymore. I still do it with my group chats, my family, because my family must watch my videos. But like, I don't do that again with like my friends, my contact list. If you watch, you watch. If you don't watch, you don't watch. And when I was trying to get to 300 subscribers, just believe I messaged each and every one. Some people will open a message, some people won't open a message, some people will share, some people won't share. That one you move, you annoy your friends. That one, yeah, I had to annoy. Like I told, so somebody was asking me this question about their YouTube thing. Oops. And then so when I was trying to hit 1,000 subscribers, I messaged everybody on my Facebook contact list to tell them that they should subscribe to my YouTube channel. Facebook that I don't even use that much. Oh. I message everybody on my Snapchat, make sure you're subscribed. Everybody on my Instagram, make sure you are subscribed to my YouTube channel. So that's what you have to do at the beginning. You have to do it. But then also, are you doing videos that are nice? Everybody nowadays, everybody wants to be a YouTuber. Everybody wants to be a rapper. Is that same thing where everybody wants to be a rapper? They're sending their music, but it's not nice. Can you make videos that are nice, videos that people want to watch? If you are losing your attention whilst you're watching your own video, then just cut it out. That's what I do. Like if I'm watching this and I zone out, I'm like, okay, this needs to go. Like it actually needs to go. And imagine, I'm not even hacked that. I think Mr. Beast has incredible watch time. So he, for example, like he knows like what the strategy is. Even I haven't hacked the videos. Now when I look at my old videos, I'm like, why couldn't I switch it up here? Why can't I cut it here? Like watch videos, watch other creators. What are they doing? Is it fun? Me, that's how I do the videos. Or that's how I work with it in my mind. Is it fun? Is it fun? And message everybody, your family. Listen, I still use my high school group chat. So when they are there posting things for alumni share, I post my YouTube video there for them to click on the link, Papa, and I put it in my family group chat. Sometimes people will watch, sometimes they won't watch. Yeah. But every time I stay putting these things. Sometimes when the videos are even cool, then my mommy and my uncles will now be sending it to their friends, which is always nice because then you have extra people watching. But yeah. Message your friends, Charlie. If they don't
Well,
support you, it's okay.
it's
Don't go and do
been
a Twitter
real
post.
fun talking to
Kofi, your line is breaking. Okay, let me ask my last question, then
Okay.
I'm out of here. Now, some people are of the view that, okay, when especially, I know it happens for most social media platforms. Let's say they post a video and then within 1 hour, they know that, okay, this video is supposed to, or my record is the first 1 hour, I get, let's say, 1K views. Now, on a particular day, you post a video and you go and check it 10 over 10. After 24 hours, still 10 over 10. And you get like maybe just 200 views instead of, say, 2K views. Would you delete that video and repost, or you just leave it like that to suffer?
No, I don't tend to delete videos. I don't know if that works. I'd be very interested in seeing if creators do that now works. Imagine if I'm one of the 200, I want the video you posted again. The way I would knock you on the head. Like where did the video go? What's the video of that? I think for you, if that could be telling of a couple of things. It could be telling of you need to look at the time. Maybe you posted one video at 5 p.m. the one day, you posted the other one at 7 p.m. the next day. So people genuinely didn't see it. Or maybe it's one of those things where the thumbnail. I think YouTube has done better with their analytics where sometimes they tell you what the reason is. So this video might be doing poorly because of the thumbnail. So I think I got that notification for the Vanessa video. So then I changed the thumbnail, for example. So I don't know. It can be very demotivating. This is why one of the things I said earlier was that I'm trying not to look at numbers. Because if I work very hard on a video and it comes back 10 over 10, it's very demotivating at the end of the day. But if you are looking at it from the perspective that I'm posting this because it's quality, then that idea of reposting a video is not, I don't think it's going to work. I don't think it's going to be working because I don't think the reason people are not watching the video is because of some like faulty algorithm system. Instead of even reposting, you don't even have credits in Ghana to be doing that. What do you mean by you're taking it down and you repost? Finish your credits right now. Instead of that, you do things like you switch up the thumbnail or you promote it harder. Or the videos that aren't doing well, message people, tell them to watch it. but also pay attention to your content. So find out what does well, find out what doesn't do well, and then do more of what does well. I don't listen to my own advice, by the way. Like I do what's fun. I probably should be doing what like does well, but I do what's fun. But yeah. Mhm.
Okay, I think so far so good. Now I don't know. I joined a bit late. I was at the gym. I just got
Mhm.
back to my phone. Now I don't know if you already answered this, but I personally believe in use what you have till you can afford what
Mhm.
you want or
Mhm.
what you need.
Mhm.
Now, there are people, I know people personally who want to start YouTube, but they're like, oh, I need a very good camera. I need a very good lens. Oh,
Mhm.
I need to
Mhm.
have a background. I need to set up this. I need to have a good mic and all
Mhm.
that. Before I can do that. Now, what advice do you have for such people? Will you advise them to use whatever means they have now till they can afford whatever they want? Or will you say, yes, it's good, they should wait till they have the perfect setup before starting?
Mhm. Just use what you have. Just use it. Don't worry yourself. Just use what you have. Money is hard. Accra is hard. Wait till you make more money and buy some more stuff. Just use what you have. That's all.
Okay, so guys, you heard it. Use what you have till you can afford what you need. Don't wait till you have
Mhm.
that perfect setup, that perfect light. Charlie, you can use your window. If you have to record your videos during the day, do
Mhm.
it.
Mhm.
You
Mhm.
can't use the moon to Charlie. Just go ahead and then do what you have to do.
Mhm.
I'm out of questions. I don't know if anybody else in the audience will have some questions.
Yeah, I want to ask a question.
Okay, please go ahead.
Hi, Nubuke.
Hi.
Okay, so I want to find out. Do you look out for something in particular before going ahead to collaborate with? I don't know if you've answered that. I was not here, but
Mhm.
I want to find out if
Mhm.
you have any particular criteria you look out for before collaborating with someone. Yeah.
Yeah, so my collaborations, like I said, they've all been coincidences. Like it just happened. I really just collaborate with my friends. But that's only because I like the opportunities have just been there. But I was telling me asked this question actually, and I was telling him that no, like it's necessarily like if you're fun, like are you first of all are you consistent? If you're consistent, if you're fun, like why not? Like if there's fun, bring ideas though. Bring ideas. Just to say you want to collaborate and you don't have any like really cool ideas to be doing. If you have any cool ideas, what can you give me as well? Like because like if a collaboration kind of goes both ways. So if you want me to come on your channel, do you have an idea for yourself? And then do you have an idea for me as well? That's always nice.
Mm,
Yeah, like I don't know. Is it fun? Like, are you consistent? Are you fun? Like, if I like what you're doing on your channel, I would want to collaborate with you. Somebody called London the Creator. He's probably reached out like a couple of times, but I won't lie, I didn't see it, or like my mind was somewhere else when he did. But
yeah.
like he joined my live when Instagram shut down. And like so because of that, like I had his YouTube profile link. And then I went to go check it out. And I was like, oh my god, this is fantastic. Like this is great content. This is fantastic. And so I was like, oh my gosh, yes, 100%. I'd love to collaborate with you because I see some good content right there. So it's like, yeah, are you doing things that are cool? What can you bring the person? Yeah, and like, yeah, just move from there.
Oh, okay, okay, that's nice. I think for now I don't have any other question. If any a question comes
Hmm.
up, I'll ask.
Yeah, go for it.
Yes. Okay. So I think Cooks, are you back? Your line is dancing shaku shaku. So guys, please ask something. Nihanid, I see you. Sophia Ankra, I see you. Guys, talk. Dangote TV, you are here, not talking. Hero. Mordin, please ask a question.
Hi, Nubuke. Me,
Hi.
so I'm here. I just joined a while ago, so I don't know what has been discussed and not. So that's why I don't want to ask any question for now, because I don't want it to be repetitive in a way. But I'm happy these sessions are going on so we can all learn a few things here and there. So kudos so far. That's all I can say for now. But I'm still on standby. So if there's anything, I'm definitely gonna ask. Yeah. But for Nubuke, there's been great improvement. I've been watching you for a long time. There's been really great improvement. So I heard you say something like, no, I can't rephrase it again. But for me, for now, I know what the journey has been so far. Like there was a time where I got glued to the Ghanaian YouTube scene simply because of what you, Ama Governor, Maureen Tiago Williams, and a bunch of others were doing. Like it was exciting to see something new, because then we are always watching things from other countries and all that, and people doing fun and entertainment stuff, and then you're like, why not you be Ghana? But then you see one channel, and then it leads you to another, and then you start. Um, it's great. I'm happy I'm seeing things like this, and it tells me that a lot more is about to happen because there is a lot that is not even happening in our space yet. A lot when it comes to YouTube. And we keep watching from the outside world, but I know some people would divert there soon. And for you, I love your storytelling. I love what you're about, and I think it's cool. It's cool.
Thank
So Charlie,
you.
kudos, man. I don't have a question for now. If I do, I'll bombard
Oh.
you. Don't worry. And me, be careful. Be very careful.
Ha 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 ha. Okay, so
I want to
Sophia
ask a
Anka,
question.
Please, I have a
okay.
question.
Okay, so Juliana, go. Then Jennifer will come.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Nubuke, for such a wonderful discussion. So from the beginning, you were saying you just completed school. I just want to know whether you are working since you've just completed, or if you are still schooling, how are you? Wait, I mean you've completed school. If you are working, how are you combining the YouTube with the work? And if you,
I'm taking
I
my
mean,
mommy's
how do you
money.
combine so many things together with YouTube, even if you are not working at the
Yeah,
moment? How are you able
yeah.
to plan your time? I know
I'm
everything
taking
goes
my
back to
mommy's
planning, but
money. I'm taking her money, and I said, please give me 12 months. No. So I was supposed to go for a film school in Nigeria, but it never ended up working out. And so my mom was like, I should do national service, but I begged her. I was like, please give me 12 months, because if I had gone to film school, I was gonna have like I was going to be doing film stuff. And so I struck a deal with her where I was like, you know what, give me 12 months to do what? To do YouTube. Like, let me try it out. Like, if this is a thing, then I don't want anything that's distracting it. So if I'm doing national service, it's gonna be like 9 to 5 hours, and then after that I come home. I'm going to be too tired to want to do anything else. So I did ask, and she said yes, and I was like, oh my god, thank you so much, I love you. And so I do have freer time that I am using to do content creation. But I know Patricia Bright, when she had a full-time job, she used the weekends for YouTube. Sometimes that's all you can afford to do because of the balancing act. I think I'm very blessed in the fact that now I have free time to be shooting content. But I do think I know a couple of people who've done it the other way around. Stella Finelli is a very good person for that conversation, because Homegirl has a whole job and a whole YouTube channel as well. So yeah, she's probably a better person, kind of better equipped to answer that
Okay,
question.
anyone else? Please, is there any question? I think we're having some technical
Kuku, you're the only one with technical difficulties here. It's
challenges.
you. It's not everybody. It's you.
Network now your beans. Okay, so Jennifer, carry on. I'll talk to
Oh,
Kuku's
okay.
BBC.
Okay, Nobuke, please, have you had any negative comments on your videos before, maybe on Instagram or on YouTube, like anywhere as a content creator? If you have, how did you deal with them? Did you reply them? Did you block them? Or how do you handle it generally?
One day I send it to my friends and we laugh at them. I think that's my coping mechanism for now. And I think because nobody has said anything that is necessarily like anything to, I don't know. It's weird. I think I need to figure out a way to do that. Sometimes I delete the comments because like I actually cannot be bothered.
So
Yeah, I mean.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
Okay. Jennifer, block them. Just take a look. Just block them. Honestly, if somebody say just
be
block.
ending in the chat any moment from now. So if there is no question, then we could wrap up. So let's give like some few minutes.
Okay, so like Cook said, we'll be ending the chat any moment from now. So, guys, if you have questions, drop them. Nubuke is on fire.
Hi.
Mhm. Hi. Oh my gosh, who's that? Your
Can you guys
voice
hear
is
me?
so lovely. We can hear you. Who are
Okay.
you? Your voice
I
is
wanted
so
to know
nice.
the right pronunciation of your name. Is it Nubuke, Nubuke? And my second question is, um do you suffer from procrastination and how do you deal with it?
Yeah, every day, baby, every day. So wait, the proper pronunciation of my name is Nubuke. Everybody has their own rendition that I've not necessarily approved that they say. So depends on the day. I feel like correcting people. Depending on the day, I don't. It depends on my mood, my mood and my energy.
Yeah,
But
so yeah, it's
mhm.
funny. It's funny. I think I'm not the only person. I'm not able to connect. Yeah, my piece.
Yeah.
I think, sorry about that. Cook's network is just annoying her right now.
But yeah, what was I saying? Sorry, I said, what was your question? I should ask again. What was it?
How do you deal with procrastination
Oh yeah,
from
yeah, yeah, yeah.
filming to
Every single
editing to
day.
uploading?
Every
Yeah.
single day. I think I could be doing way better. Way better. Every single day. One of the things I do is I think it really helps if you have videos with other people, then you have to be on it for other people to do. If you're working and you're editing in a cafe, that tends to be better. If you put your phone away, that tends to be better. So all the procrastinating things you do when you're studying for an exam, if you're supposed to do like a work project, you have to apply that to the videos that you're doing. It also could mean, you kind of don't want to do the videos that you're doing. Like if they're not fun enough, you're not gonna want to film it. If I was doing a video right now, I don't know what I could possibly do that's not particularly entertaining, but I don't know if it's like cleaning up my room and I don't want to clean my room, I'm not gonna want to clean my room. So I think if you do videos that are fun as well, you can do that. I tend to, hey, the minute I'm happy and the minute I have energy, just believe the camera is coming on because I don't know when that moment will strike again, and I need to squeeze it for all the juice that it can give me. And so, yeah, little things like that. I always try to incorporate.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, I can. Is my voice coming? Okay. If you guys are hearing me, then I think
You are echoing. I think you're echoing.
Echo.
Okay, guys. So, Hero, are you trying to speak?
Yeah, yeah, just wanted to know how you plan your titles. You plan them before you shoot or you plan them when you are about to upload?
I tend to do my here. I think you are the echo. Is you? I tend to think of the titles after I think of the idea. So I think of the idea and then I title it later. So for example, I said that my next video that I need to film is like influencers control my day. I know the idea is that I ask influencers like what my day should look like, but then I don't know if the title that I'll do better is letting my influencer friends control my day, or letting at influencer, the person control my day. I use TubeBuddy. TubeBuddy is free. It's a free plugin for Google Chrome, and it lets you put in titles for videos. And if it'll tell you if it's like 100% of a video. Hey, actually, I'll send you guys my TubeBuddy link so that we can do referral. So you get something from it, I can get something from it. So if you haven't downloaded TubeBuddy, wait for me. Let me send you the link, okay? And then we'll do influencer things together. But basically on TubeBuddy, that was really funny. On TubeBuddy, I type in the titles and I wait for it to go on excellent. And then once it's on excellent, I know that's a good title to use. So yeah, sometimes I just have an idea, like the day in the life of the market woman. I know that Jasmine Amma does videos that are similar to that. So what I did was I typed in day in the life. Like, first of all, I typed in day in the life.
I don't know what's going on.
First of all, I typed day in the life in YouTube, and I realized, oh, Jasmine's videos are coming like out of all the day in the life of a market woman, Jasmine's videos are coming up on the top of that. So I was like, oh, that's a good hack. Like, how come her videos are doing that? I realized that YouTube has like keywords in the search. So I went on TubeBuddy and I put day in the life of a market woman, and then that did well. And then I went on Jasmine's videos. I was like, oh, yeah, like how does she do that so that her videos are coming in the feed? I realized she uses keywords. So if she's going to the Makola market, she'll put Makola market in the description box in her description box. And then I was like, oh, okay. So I went to the Malam market. Maybe I should put Malam market in my description box. So you have to also monitor what are similar videos and how come they're doing so well. My 5 love languages video that I just posted, that's from a Korean American creator called Jen Im. But I realized that when I typed 5 love languages, there's a bunch of different videos on that kind of theme that come up. So I was like, oh, what are the keywords they use in their videos? So you actually have to manually click on all the different videos that have similar ideas to you and see how you can use it. I don't do the thing where in the tags I put other creators' names. So for example, this Jasmine Amma example of the day in the life of a market seller, I wouldn't go into my tags and I wouldn't put Jasmine Amma's name next to my thing. I don't know, this is kind of weird. If she's not in my video, why is her name doing in my video? But like, so that kind of thing. So yeah, because also that doesn't work. I don't think that works in like promoting your videos. Like if I'm ever looking for a video on like Jake Paul and I put Jake Paul in my videos never going to come up in like the Jake Paul thread because I'm not Jake Paul. And so yeah, I don't think that works. But yeah, so that's what I do. Look for keywords, important keywords.
Okay, Nubuke. Hero. Okay. So Nubuke, I think we've spent over an hour here, and yes, people need to go and create and also plan tomorrow. So Nubuke, give us your final message, and guys, subscribe to Nubuke. Her channel is displaying right now. Yes, she's Nubuke, but I choose to call her Nubuke with the edit. She can edit like a spirit. Nubuke, give us your final message.
I was just gonna say, you guys go for it. Like it's worth the try. Even if it doesn't become something, it's honestly worth the try. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, like it doesn't. Like you don't have to be a full-time content creator. You could try. You could do your work. Like what let me see. Was it Juliana? What Juliana was asking me, like try it. Like if you have a job, do the job and then try the YouTube thing. And if it sticks, like send it to your friends. If you're getting comments like, oh my gosh, this is pretty cool, or I kind of like this, or like look at what people are saying. If people like it, then you know you could be onto something. If people don't like it, okay. Do you know how many people have tried $1 million ideas and it's really not worked? Like it's really like I feel like social media makes life look like it's the end all be all. And sometimes it's very, very scary because you feel like you're missing out on something. But you might be sitting here, you don't even freaking like YouTube. It's okay. It's not by force. It really, really isn't. I think the whole point of life is to find out what you like and do what you like. Right? So if you can do it for fun, you can make YouTube videos and make your videos unlisted and send that to just your friends. I was telling somebody today that if I'm doing this YouTube thing and all of a sudden I get like hate, please, it's not that people. I'm not coming here to be my mental health or my mental health to be bothered and be worried because of what YouTube. Am I mad? If I really wanted to make videos, I'll just make it and I'll send it to my friends. Simple. People do so well on their private stories. That's like a new trend, like private stories where it's a select group of people that do that. You could do that for your YouTube channel. Yeah, just like figure out what you like just do it. And if it doesn't work, it's not the end of the world. And if it's not the thing that you like, I think it was Bishop T.D. Jakes that talked about this. If it's not the thing, then it's going to be the thing that leads to the thing. Just try it. Try it.
Thank you so much, Nubuke, and thanks for coming, Charlie. Really appreciate you. I don't know. I'm not the one who's supposed to do this, Cooks and Kofi, but the network is handling them. So yeah, this is by force. They put me on the spot. Anyway, I want to close. How do I close? Guys, subscribe to Nubuke. Nubuke, thanks for coming. And yeah, we hope to see more of you in the group. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Bye.